Everybody, welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. And last we left off, college. Hi guys. Some jocklins are having a party in here. You weren't invited. Well, let's fight. Jocklin cheerleader. You won. This horrible dorm is safe for disgusting undergrads once again. Wunderbar. Bag of spider kill. Who even manufactured this, and why? This seems to have escaped serious damage. There's a book on this desk, but all the pages are blank. The books on their shelves are actually just empty boxes decorated to look like tomes. Ugh, one of the students left a biochemistry experiment unintended. Oop. Wrong attack. Shit, this could be bad. Ah! Dracula coming in with the save. You won. This horrible dorm is safe for disgusting undergrads once again. Ah, vampires! Seems like these vampires probably aren't legitimate students. Ow! Dear me. no real reason to clear out these rooms, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because the night scene is making a weird squelching noise. The trapdoor family millipedes appear to have constructed a nest out of some chewable of adult magazines. I'll leave it to you to imagine what it looks like. Poster is mine. There's a cup of coffee on this desk that's been allowed so long it's cooled to nearly absolute zero. That's really cold. I might not have anything that can fix that. Nope, I can't touch it. An armadillo-shaped cabinet with 6 drawers. Check it out. First drawer contains nothing. Second, nothing, nothing. Something shiny in there, but a torrent of water between you and the shine. Reach in. Friendship ring. On the outside of a dog, this ring would look really good. On the inside of a dog, you probably couldn't see it. I don't remember whose joke that is. Sounds like a Groucho Marx joke. Gross. I don't really care much about gathering stuff anyway, but yeah. There. Entire skill sheet is filled, but there's still stuff you can get, obviously. Arrgh! Nothing in here. It's fair. Common badge. Take that poster. There's a fire ant farm on this desk. That seems pretty dangerous. What? Feels like a waste of time. How high up does this go? Too high. Actually, let's... Yeah, stay here. Why is the sound delaying? There we go. Hi, hello. Oh, hey, Blues. What's up? Gabby has a thing that is important to go and to do. Oh, what thing? A secret thing. It is secret for Gabby, but not far near. Gabby will go, then come back, okay? Okie dokie. Oh, look, so many mushrooms, so much food. Look at all that. Plenty of food for Gabbies. Tall one, too tall a mushroom. Gabby would grow weird. We are big and fat mushroom. Haha, nearly as fat as you will be. This mushroom is too complicated. Blech. This mushroom cannot talk, but if it maybe could, it would say, I am so good for a growing goblin. Probably. A steam and crack with warmth and moist. This is perfect for to grow and therefore popping. Time has passed, but not much. You grew very fast. Haha. First spore to grow up big with strength. You get to be the new Gabby now. I will be so good at that. Gabby is back. Oh, hey, there you are. Sorry for wait, but not too long. Hopes, Gabby. Now, what are we up to? Haha, a secret. You seem slightly different somehow. Nope, Gabby is exactly the same as previous Gabby. Well, okay then. This fence is too tall to see or jump or cry over. The sign is being very curt with you. Tear it down. This car is is an expensive car, but it's been tragically neglected, rather. Based on what you can see through this window, the entire house is full of potting soil. The door won't even budge. Why are the flowers looking at me? This appears to be more or less a dog. For being green and having some kind of plant pod for a head. Seems agitated, like it's guarding something. Turns out it's just the front room of the house is full of dirt. Walk through the busted door. There's almost certainly nothing good in this fridge. Check it anyway. Oof, it's even wilder in here than expected. Half of the vegetables have rotted and turned to muck and mold, and the other half appears to have mutated experimental plants that have rapidly acclimated themselves to the environment and are using the rot as fertilizer. It's like a foul-smelling alien jungle in this fridge. Make a salad. What? I said, make a salad. Maybe I wasn't clear about what we're talking. We're talking about a section of plants that is half rotted glop and half pulsating veins. This isn't the salad bar down at the Outback Sizzler. If you're gonna make me do this, there's no backing out halfway. You're gonna have to read this whole thing. Make a salad. Alright, well, I guess there's no point in fighting you on it. I know how this goes. Poke around the ruins of the kitchen until you find an intact salad bowl and wipe it off with your sleeve. Let's see. A salad would typically start with a bed of lettuce. The nearest equivalent you see here would be either some glistening green-brown sludge that is barely holding together into leaf-like sheets, or some broad green shiny leaves dotted with bright red splotches, weird splotchy leaves. Pick a handful of leaves and arrange them in the bottom of the bowl. It seems like the red splotches are migrating towards your hand, touching the leaves, so you try not to do that too much, or let the spots actually touch your skin. What next? Maybe some sliced cucumber? You do see something that looks like maybe it used to be a cucumber, but it's mostly dissolved and leaked away, leaving behind a long blob of empty blackened cucumber skin, like a deflated slime leaking party balloon. Alternatively, you could take a vegetable that is sort of long and round like a cucumber, but it's like a squash with rippling and bulging bright green veins. Weird vegetable. You take the weird squash-like thing and find a rusty kitchen knife to slice it with. Neon green juice spritzes out with surprising force as you do, nearly missing your eyes and tingling fiercely where it gets onto your skin. The inner flesh of the vegetable is black with an oily purple sheen, and it smells like a brand new car tire that a cat peed on. You arrange the slices neatly in your bowl. The next thing you find while rooting around the fridge is a surprisingly intact onion. Next there's a thing of similar shape and size, but more Proust color, twitching slightly. Now the onion. When you go to slice the onion, it turns out to be entirely hollow, rotting from the inside out as onions sometimes do. Brown juices squirt out everywhere, and although I was trying to avoid an explicit callback here, I can't think of any way to describe the juice except being exactly like the contents of spittoon in every way. You shake the juice off the remains of the onion and add it to your salad. The perfect thing to top off a salad is, in my opinion, some nice fresh cherry tomatoes. You do find a small bowl of round things that might be gray cherry tomatoes, or rotting grapes, or old pickled quail eggs, or maybe just green olives. Ugh, I hate green olives. There's also a plant that has spread some berries similar in size and shape, except they're white. Well, not exactly white, sort of an off-white, except the off part isn't quite the same color you get in the normal off-white. Whitish berries. Turns out the berries are firmly attached to the stem, and as you pull on them, the skin slides off the berry cores with a thin slurping sound, leaving behind wet, round nodules like peeled grapes, each with a circular black spot at the end. The spots weep milky white fluid as the nodule deflates. You arrange the skins on your salad in an aesthetically pleasing pattern. Now you just need some kind of dressing to top us all off. Luckily there are 2 bottles in the fridge, one filled with something gray and labeled blue cheese dressing, and one filled with a bright pink liquid and a hand labeled that says number 3 with a skull and crossbones. The pirate dressing. You open the bottle and pour a generous helping of hot pink 3 on your salad. It's oily and thin, maybe some sort of raspberry vinaigrette? Maybe you could pretend that? It smells like chemicals, which I admit is vague, but I can't think of any other way to describe it. The smell you thought of when I said it smells like chemicals, that's what it smells like. Well, I guess congratulations are in order. You have successfully created something that technically could be called a salad. Bon appetit. Root around. Ring of repulsion. There's a dog dish with the name Barker stenciled on the side. Barker's water dish. Plant beverages. Plant food. The leather-bound journal sits on this wood-bound desk. You flip the journal open to the last page. Okay, it seems to have devolved into madness by the end. Let's try a few pages back. Success! I had bred a tomato that could produce a seemingly infinite amount of juice. This could totally revolutionize the juice industry. And they said I was crazy for trying to transplant human bone marrow into a tomato. Well, that's intriguing and a little disturbing. Keep reading. New idea. The successful tomato bone marrow transplant implies the possibility of the reverse procedure. Transplanting plant organ structures into a mammalian subject. Must investigate. Skip over a lot of technical mumble-jumble and analysis of experiment results until you get to the next readable bit. I'm certain that I've finally got this right, but the woman at the pet store refuses to sell me any more rats until I explain what I've done to the last dozen, and I don't think she'll like the answer. I hesitate to use my loyal companion Barker for this purpose, but he's all I have left. Anyway, there's nothing to worry about. I'm sure it'll definitely work this time. Reading. Operation was a complete success. Barker appears to be in perfectly good health and is acclimating to the changes marvelously. I've created the world's first plant-human hybrid, but why stop there? The next step is perfectly obvious. That's the last page. Well, the last page has words instead of scribbles and gibberish. This tomato is hooked up. This complicated machine is hooked up with a huge tomato. This must be the special tomato juice the professor made with bone marrow. Take the tomato. This will come in handy over the speakeasy. They'll be able to mix a whole dynasty of Blood Marys in a kind of literal sense. Out of all the things to have an infinite supply of, this is perhaps the most underwhelming. Use. Here you go, Barker. Hey, buddy. Is this yours? Are you Barker? Are you thirsty? Here you go. Put the dish down. Barker sniffs at it, then a pod opens, revealing a fleshy pink flower with a circle of sharp white teeth at the center. A large red vine-like tongue snakes out and starts lapping at the plant beverage. Holy jeez. Having finished his drink, Barker closes his head, and then sniffs at you and tentatively wags his tail. Good boy? Arf! You pat him on the head and he wags his tail harder. Looks like you've made a friend. I don't want to change his name. Barker's a great name. I'll take him. Hey, Gabby, mind waiting at the purple door? Okay, you have it. Arf! Barker opens his head and licks you with his fine tongue. Haha, that's gonna take some getting used to. Good boy. This greenhouse was clearly built by a botanist and not a carpenter. Oh geez, there's a tall, spindly humanoid creature skulking in the corner. Examine it, not closely. The creature has long, thin green limbs like flower stems and is clothed sort of in ragged white petals. Its head is kind of a plant pod. You inch just a little bit closer to get a better look and realize that the white petals are actually torn and frayed in scraps of a white lab coat. Professor Kalos? The creature spins around and hisses angrily. I need you to sign my course transcript. Barker jumps in front of you. And barks at the professor. Arf, arf. What? The professor swipes at Barker, knocking him back. Barker yelps and whimpers, but then quickly returns to defend you, growling angrily at its former master. Good boy. Don't worry, Don T has your back. What's left of Magman Carlos intends to smash Dracula the Mosquito for 15 damage. See, I don't think so. Bleed. Bite what's left of Agamemnon Carlos for 7 physical damage. Reduce from physicality by 5. Chomp away. Be more on fire. And then bleed more. Yuan, looks like people who live in glass houses shouldn't, be plants? That's right. The crumpled remains of Professor Carlos. He's already started to wither and smell bad. Gross. Oh, dang. Now how are we gonna get him to get your transcript signed? Search him. Barker sniffs at Professor Carlos's body. I'm sorry, boy. I know it's hard, but we did what we had to do. Oof. And now what we have to do is loot his weird corpse. Arf! Heck yeah. Pick the tattered remains of Professor's lab coat and find his faculty ID and pen. Well, the signature written with his professor's pen should be just as good as it was signed by the professor himself, right? Nobody could possibly dispute that. You sign your transcript with a reasonable approximation of the signature on its ID. You also find a pair of green pants discarded in the corner. Guess the professor grew out of them. You take them for good measure, by which I mean you measure them, then they fit you, which is good. Hey! Nice and easy. Yuan, people usually don't take pride in being able to beat up plants, but you've earned it. Well, I guess we're done here. Back to campus. As you walk down a hallway in one of the many SIT's many and various science buildings, a lab door bursts open and a wild-eyed lab coat man runs out with 2 fizzling test tubes in his hands. Refuse my tenure, will they? Those fools, I'll destroy them all. Don't try to stop me. Stop you from doing what exactly? I've created the perfect monster formula. All I have to do is mix these 2 chemicals and an unstoppable legion of beasts will devour this entire building and everyone in it. Go ahead. What, really? Yeah, I'm curious. Let's see these unstoppable beasts. Okay, check this out. It's awesome. I mean, you will regret your decision, fool! He pours the chemicals on the floor and they bubble and smoke violently. Some large, roughly humanoid slime monsters grow out of the toxic pool. There, what do you think of that? They're just slime monsters. I've seen better. Probably this would have made the scientists angry, but the monsters have already eaten him. Hey! don't think I have anything that can cure poison. Here, hold this. Ha! I thought I would do more. Just gonna stand there? Oh. Well, and hopefully someone here has a mop. Anyway, we'll call it a video here. I am the Blue 32. This is Shadows over Loathing. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.